What is drugs? Drugs is a substance recognized in an official pharmacopoeia or pulmonary, a substance intended for use in the diagnosis, cure, mitigation, treatment, or prevention of the disease. A substance other than food intended can affect the structure or function of our body. So when we say drugs, it isn't just all about the illegal drugs. There are some drugs that may help our body from diseases, and drugs can affect to your body, especially the structure and functions. What is drug abuse? Drug abuse is a use of illegal drugs or use of prescription over the encounter medication in a way other than recommended or intended. It is also include intentional inhalation, household or industrial commercial for their mind altering effects. So when we say drug abuse, it is all about people who are irresponsible of using drugs, or they are using drugs, or they are selling drugs in a black market. What are the effects of taking drugs? Drugs had a different effects depending on the drugs itself, the person taking it, and their surroundings. Learn your body how to process drugs and about short-term and long-term effects. Taking drugs can affect not just your physical and mental health, but your whole life. Just one pill can kill. So, the effects of the illegal drugs or drugs is had a different effect in our body. For example, illegal drugs. When we say illegal drugs, it is very dangerous. It is very dangerous. It may affect your body, physical health, and etc. So when we say drugs or legal drugs, it may help your body from the diseases and other. What is illicit drugs? Illicit drugs is refers to highly addictive and illegal substances such as heroin, marijuana, and methamphetamine. While the decision to use one of these drugs for the first time is usually voluntary one, unexpected addiction can make decision to quit later significantly harder. So when we say illicit drugs, it is all about the illegal drugs or highly addictive and illegal substances. So there are three types of highly addictive drugs, which is methamphetamine, heroin, and marijuana. What is legal drugs? Some drugs, such as alcohol, caffeine, and nicotine, are legal but may subject restriction based on age, location of use, driving, and point of sale regulation. We regulate and control the active ingredients in legal drugs, the alcohol contents of the drinks. So when we say legal drugs, it is prohibited by the government. So like alcohol and nicotine. So when we say alcohol, it's very common to everyone, and nicotine also. What are the most commonly abused drugs? There are five different kinds of commonly abused drugs. One of it is marijuana. What is marijuana? Marijuana is a mild hallucinogen derived from the cannabis sativa plant. It is most commonly abused illegal drugs in the United States, according to the National Institute on Drug Abuse. So, marijuana is a very common, especially in United States, because there are some studies that marijuana is very commonly abused in that particular places. So when you are using marijuana, it speed up the heart rate and raise the blood pressures. Second is cocaine, a powerful and addictive stimulant. Cocaine gives user euphoric feelings when ingested, which is dependent on the person or may not actually feel good. Some people experience the rush and very pleasurable, but the others don't like it. Collins says the euphoric feelings is short-lived, lasting anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes. So, cocaine is very powerful and addictive stimulant. So there are some people who use it, they experience the rush and very pleasurable, and they also feel euphoric feelings. So when we say with euphoric feelings is you feel you're like for 30 to 45 minutes die. Methamphetamine, usually white powder that's smoked, snorted, or injected. This powerful stimulant is highly addictive, like cocaine. Methamphetamine can speed up the heart as well as cause hyperthemia and is extremely high body temperature. So when we say methamphetamine, it is powder or white powder. They snort it, injected, or smoke it. So it is like methamphetamine. It is like cigarette, because cigarette, but they are used paraphernalia. So methamphetamine, it's like a cocaine also. It is very dangerous because when you are using methamphetamine, it can lead to speed up the heart or extremely body temperature. High extremely body temperature. Opiates. These drugs, which include both street drugs like heroin and pharmaceutical painkillers like morphine and cocaine, act on body's essential nervous system by stimulating the brain reward center, which control pleasurable feelings. Opiates mimic effects of the healthy feel-good activities like having a sex or eating. So opiates is one of the drugs that what we call street drugs. So opiates is also a painkillers like morphine and cocaine. That's why there are some people who used it in their diseases, because even though it is very dangerous and illegal, they are still using it because it is very effective. The last one is alcohol. Alcohol is moderate consumption of alcohol. It is safe for most people, but heavier use can lead problems. Over the long term, having than one alcoholic drink per day for a woman or anyone over 65 or two drinks per day for men under 65 can increase person risk to developing medical condition like pancreatitis and liver and heart diseases. So alcohol is dangerous also because it can lead, or if you are using too much alcohol, or if you are using too much alcoholic drinks, it may also developing a medical condition like heart diseases and etc. That's all, and have a great day. Thank you very much.